Back TV presents Live to You in America, communicating through programs and services to inform, educate, enlighten, and enrich the entire world.
Welcome to Impact Hour. This episode we are celebrating motherhood, and we want to say tomorrow is Mother's Day, but I call it Motherhood Celebration. And we'd like to wish every mother out there a happy Mother's Day. It doesn't matter whether you are you have biological children, you can adopt children, you can be a spiritual mother to people, you can be whatever. You've impacted lives, you have influenced life in a very positive way. We would like to celebrate you. Back TV like to celebrate you. And today we have a very important guest to talk with and to celebrate her life. Although she's young, she has influenced a lot of lives, she has influenced a lot of people, and she has been a mother to even people who are older than her, and would like to share her with viewers. So don't go anywhere. You stay right at where you are, and we're back in seconds.
Fulfilling destiny depends on the choice you make in life. Make a choice today. Join Destiny Impact Worldwide Inc. Watch Impact Hour on Back TV and live stream this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by Dr. Harriet J. And your life will never be the same. Destiny Impact Worldwide Inc. Shaping lives to fulfill purpose.
Welcome back to Impact Hour. We are celebrating motherhood. Tomorrow is Mother's Day. I want to dedicate this program for all mothers around the world. Wherever you'll be watching us from, we'd like to wish you a happy Motherhood Day. And we are being sponsored by Believers Temple of Praise in Somerset, New Jersey, 55 Fuller Street, Destiny Impact Worldwide Incorporated, organizers of Destiny Shapers Women's Conference. They're having a conference, it's coming on in September. And then VIP Taxes and Services. They will take care of your taxes and your other needs, your financial needs. At the end of the show, we'll put their numbers on and you can contact any of them. Like I said, today we are celebrating motherhood, and we have a guest in the studio who has influenced a lot of lives, who have shared her life with people. Biologically, she has children, and she is a woman that also have other people as her children, people who are older than her, by virtue of what she is doing to affect generation. And you are there, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, we celebrate you as a mother. It doesn't matter whether you have kids biologically, if you have adopted, if you are, God has not blessed you with children biologically, but you have children in any other way, or you are influencing somebody's life, we celebrate you. The crew members and the producers and the executive producers in the studio Back TV, we celebrate you. We say you have done really well in raising your children. However you have been able to do it, we celebrate you. Today we have in the studio one lovely lady. She's young. Like I said, she has been a mother to many. And she's from Ghana, all the way from West Africa, Ghana. And we would like to celebrate her for the good work that she is doing. And welcome to the studio, Reverend Mrs. Rebecca. Your last name, Edufo. God bless you for coming, and welcome to United States of America. I know you are here for something else, but we managed to pull you through. So welcome to America, and we celebrate you as a mother, as a mentor, and somebody who is influencing a lot of lives back home in West Africa, Ghana. So to begin with, we just want to know who you are, and what you are about and what is going on with your life.
Thank you very much. My name, actually, before I became Mrs., is Rebecca Evela.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and since I'm a Mrs. now, I'm Mrs. Edufo. Ghana, I come from the Western region. My father is an Nzima, my mother is an Nzima. So I am a pure Nzima. I schooled in Takoradi all my life, from primary, nursery, GSS, SS. All my life was in Takoradi.
That is the Western region?
Western region, yeah. I attended Secondary College. After that place, I decided to move to Accra and continue my education. And so I attended Zenith University College, and I did business management.
Oh, wow.
So after that, I would say that it was that place that I began to know more about ministry and about the things of God deep. Even though my love for God since childhood, those who know me in primary, they picked me up for school prophet, but I ended up being a chaplain prophet.
Oh, wow.
In JSS, it's the same thing. In SS2, I was the chaplain prophet, a Catholic chaplain prophet. And so I realized that there is a calling upon my life. But because that I was raised from the Catholic background, I wanted to be a sister, because that was where the whole Catholic mentality is coming from.
Want to serve God and be a Catholic nun.
Yes. So we were under sisters. We went through little trainings because that was the mentality to become a sister. So I believe that the calling started from infancy, yes, but then the true maturity of ministry began in Accra. So after SS, I came to the university and we started attending. They have fellowships and other things,
like those type of,
those type of things. So I started attending. I wasn't really much into. Because Catholic, there is nothing like prophecies and all these things. So you may be called, or you know that there's a calling, but you don't have any mentor in the Catholic unity. You don't have anybody that you say that
operating in that level.
Yeah, operating in that level for you to know that this is how you have to go, this is what you have to do and all that. Until I came to Accra. So started going to church, one place after the other. Prophecy started manifesting. You become a woman of God, you be this, you be that, a lot of things. So I decided to follow the calling, but one way or the other, we also had a mentality that being a pastor was something you go in poverty, you suffer, you don't have money and all those things. So even though some of us, we knew, but we didn't want to go that way. So I was just working. I worked at GBC as a journalism, this thing. I work at GBC at the same time.
That is Ghana Corporate, something corporation.
Yeah.
It's like the CNNs and all the MSNBC here.
Yeah.
It's Ghana Broadcasting Corporation. Oh,
yeah.
Lord.
So I went to do a course because I have the desire to become that. So even though I did business management, at the same time, I was doing a lot of courses at the same time. So through that, I was doing a radio program at Unique FM. And then also the Nzima News, I was being a producer for a short while. Then I took upon another level. So later, I decided to own my own business. So I started going to China and stuff to bring dresses, clothing, because I like fashion as well.
I could see.
So I went into it big time, and up to now, my shop is there. It's at Spinters 18. Yeah, even though because of ministry, I'm no more doing that, but those who know me, I've been in fashion for long. Yeah.
So when did the ministry actually kicked in? I know you've been in ministry for over 10 years.
Yeah. So in school, in university, as I said, I started to follow other men of God footsteps. You have to go and be praying, you have to be fasting, and one or two, I would say mentoring and all that. I've been under more than 5 or 6 pastors just because of ministry. So I would say that was 2008. Yeah, 2008. I got to meet a certain prophet in my life, and then I would say that this is how my ministry began. So I started following him. I think I was under him for 5 years. Yeah, then after that, I moved on. There was another man of God, based on 1 or 2, maybe I cannot mention their names here, right. But so it was one mentor after the other. I went under them to serve. Then the last but one man of God that I went under, he said, "My daughter, God is telling you to open your own ministry, and I think it's about time you do that." So when he told me that, I said, wow, as young as I am, how do I start and where do I start from? He said, if only you adhere to the voice of God, you can do it. Because maybe you don't see what is in you, but we know and we see. And so if
that was one good man.
Yeah, so if God says that this is the time, this is the time. Before that, ministry has a whole lot of things that goes on in there, especially when you're a woman. I saw a lot, and I've seen a lot as young as I was. It got to a point I got fed up and tired of what is called ministry, because maybe the expectations and the zeal and the desire that you, and the enthusiasm that you used to go in, later you begin to find out so many things that is so weird. And I asked myself, why will you go to school as young as you are? Get your qualification that you can use it to work, get your money or do whatever. But why, God? Why are you pushing me to this level or to this side? But at least it's good when sometimes you have people around you who believe in you and who pushes you up or who supports you one way or the other. And I appreciate all these things a lot. So I think that this man of God told me to start, even if I don't have a place. So we started from a park. In Ghana, you can always start
like
from
we'll call it the soccer field.
Yeah, the soccer field. So the whole thing started with my shop. People started to come for counseling. So even though it was a clothing distance, I've set a small office there. Then we began from there, one after the other. I started gathering the people from there. So one day, I think 2014, August, then we decided to start from the park or the soccer field or whatever. Yeah, so I gathered the people. I said, we are starting. Whether we have a place or we don't have this, God says I should move. So I will start. By then, I wasn't married. So I started from that period, from that small field.
Oh, now you have that big
and then
ministry going on.
Yeah, from there we started one after the other. And we are in 2019, so I would say that 5 years now. Yeah, but before that, we were under other ministries, serving people.
What's the name of your ministry?
So, yeah, the name of my ministry is Flames of Fire Unique Ministry International. Flames of Fire Unique Ministry International. And it's located at Spintex Committee 18, that is Tema. Spintex Committee 18, around Paloma Hotel. That is where the ministry is for now. Yeah, we've moved within the same hood. We've moved from one juncture to the other, but currently that is where the church is. And then I have a foundation, an NGO or a foundation, about single mothers, whereby I had that zeal and that desire to grow single mothers, because I realized that based on the background that I'm coming from, not that I didn't come from a background of both parents. Both my mom and dad were living together and all that, but I felt in life that I was alone due to one or two things. And if mothers don't take time your children will go. Maybe I was lucky, I went into the Lord, so I was saved. But maybe some child somewhere will not find that room and will go in a different direction.
Wow, that's a unique background that you have. And since we are celebrating, I call it motherhood. We are celebrating motherhood because there is a diversity when we talk about who a mother is. But in your own view, how can you define motherhood?
Okay, motherhood is a state of being a mother, and the state of being a mother is always experience of someone who have children and have raised children, and not necessarily biologically, but someone who have the desire. Children comes around, you are able to nurture them, you are able to mentor them, you are able to raise them. So when we talk about motherhood in short, is someone who is sincere, supportive, is caring, and have the capability and ability to nurture children and bring them up.
Oh, yeah. So based on that. Since I hear people call you mama, older people who can be your father or your mother, they call you mama. So based on that, can you say that they are also, in a way, because of your status or your position, can you also say that they are your children that you are also raising or influencing or making sure that they go the right way in God?
Yes. As you said, people as young as people who are even older calls you mom, and sometimes you feel like, no, you're not supposed to call me mom. Maybe Reverend would help. But they will call you because that's Ghanaian mentality based on my status. Yes, and I would say that these are people that they look up to. They look up to you. Maybe one way or the other you've been there for them. They will not call, they have their biological mothers, but maybe there are certain things that you will even advise them on that their mom will not even advise them on. Maybe there are certain, secrets of them that you will be able, because you are monitoring their lives and having time for them, you'll be able to detect those things in their life and tell them that, oh, this way don't go, this way don't go, this way go, or this direction be. It's not everyone who does that for them. But for you to have that time, everybody that knows me, that is my unique thing. I will have time for you. And because you have that time to listen to them, no matter how bad the person is, no matter, maybe the family has even rejected that child because they think she's very stubborn, she's a bad person and all that. Nobody wants to be with that child, or they've even neglected that child. But because you have that fellowship with the person, that desire with that person, and you want to draw closer, through that, you are able to mentor that child. You are able to teach that child. You are able to raise that child. And based on my NGO, there is something that I do by going to schools of children to pray for them. And there is something that was going on. You realize that most of these children, as young as they are, some are even possessed. That you are not even aware of. But through
like their biological mothers,
yes, are not aware of it, because maybe due to this career, women of ours today, we are so busy with our life, and so you go to work, you don't even have time for your children to take, or maybe it's a maid or someone somewhere, your mother or somebody who is taking care of this child, and so how the child is even growing, you don't know how the child is relating, and they are doing certain things that you are not aware. They can't even confide in you because you don't have time for them. But they can confide in me and come to me and say, oh, Mama, this is it, this is that. Somebody did this, maybe help me out, and all that kind of thing. And when it comes to the elderly people, as you said, they may be older, but there is a saying, also that your good manner, will let you be called the way you are supposed to be called, or will associate your name with. So in as much as I am young to them, maybe
they see you as their mother.
Yeah, they see me as their mother.
Well, viewers, we are having an interesting time with Reverend. I call her prophetess. Yeah, that is her office. Prophetess Rebecca. And she's such a lovely woman and lovely person. For the short time I got to know her, that's why Back TV and with the executives and the producer decided looking at her and going around and finding out certain things about her. We decided to celebrate her this year as during our motherhood celebration time. So we'll be back with you shortly. We are being sponsored by Believers Temple of Praise, 55 Fuller Street in Somerset, New Jersey, Destiny Impact Worldwide Incorporated, organizers of Destiny Shepherds Women's Conference and other conferences, VIP taxes and services. They will do your taxes for you, take care of your financial needs and other services. We'll be right back with you. Stay tuned.
Real talk, real people, real places, real things, real solutions. Watch Back TV live stream, 7:30 p.m. sharp, Eastern Standard Time. This Friday, watch Real Time with AB on Back TV live stream. Real Time with AB. This is a show you don't want to miss.
Welcome back to Impact Hour. I'm your host, Dr. Harriet, and we are celebrating motherhood tomorrow, or Mother's Day tomorrow. We have decided to call it Motherhood Celebration because we want to celebrate every woman who has influenced the life, whom God has blessed with children biologically, also whom God has blessed with the opportunity to adopt a child, or also whom God has favored to lead people in the spiritual setting, whether as a pastor, as an apostle, as an evangelist, as a prophetess, as whatever religion setting you find yourself in, that God has favored you to influence life. We celebrate you. And all women out there in your capacity to influence and impact life, we celebrate you on Mother's Day. And we are having a conversation with Reverend Rebecca Edufo from Ghana, West Africa. She's very young, like I said, but she has influenced life a lot. A lot of people call her mom. You see her, and then older people are saying mom, and you're like, this is a young lady that everybody's like, mama. You get confused, waiting to see an elderly person. Then she comes. Here comes this young and beautiful, eloquent, elegant lady. And then God bless you for the work that you are doing back home in Ghana. And I would like to ask you, those that don't have mothers biologically, those who don't have their mothers are not around and they find themselves around during this time of Mother's Day. In your view, who do you think they should celebrate? Is it the people that are raising them, or their mothers who have been absent, or unfortunately some have lost their mothers to circumstances?
Yeah, so based on the question that you asked, there are some people, as you said, maybe they've lost their mother. There are some people too that they have not lost their mother, but due to one or two circumstances, that motherly love is not there. But then all that I can say is, if only your mother is still alive, you need to celebrate her, no matter the circumstance. A mother is always a mother. So no matter the circumstance, we need to celebrate them. And those don't have mothers too, definitely there is someone who took care of you, a guardian, a sister, a cousin. It can be a family member or something. Definitely there is someone who took care of you. If you're an orphan, there is an orphan home or somewhere that you are associated to. You need to celebrate that mother in your life, no matter what. And then as we pastors, apostles, definitely I always say that there is always a spiritual hierarchy. And that spiritual hierarchy, there is always somebody who is above your hierarchy or experience within your destiny that you have looked up to. I want to become like this woman, or not even necessary, but somebody who have nurtured you spiritually. That person is also your mother. You need to celebrate her, because maybe her little advices, maybe her little directions, maybe her little nurturing, or maybe you were just watching her moves, her steps and all that has brought you somewhere or has brought you far in something. You need to admire and you need to appreciate them in this special occasion and show them the love and show them the gratitude, because some people sometimes become ungrateful. But then life must not be like that. So no matter whoever you met in your life, that was one way or the other a mother to you. You need to
celebrate and honor them. Well, this brings my attention to something that I'm a pastor. Spiritual things are spiritual things, but when it comes to physical things, you also deal with them. And viewers, you can send us your comments on our page. You can, if you have any suggestion, if you want to wish somebody happy Mother's Day, or you can say motherhood celebration, whatever, however you want to call it, or honoring you, however you want to call it, you can send your comments or whatever you want to say on our page, and we will acknowledge you and then say shout out to one or two people for you. On this note, I would like to say happy Mother's Day to all the women who has helped me to come this far. My mothers, I won't mention names, otherwise I'll be in trouble. So you all my mothers out there that I look up to you, I call you, I worry you with professional stuff, with ecclesia stuff like pastoral stuff and other things, and my own problems. I call you and I worry you. I want to salute you and celebrate you on this day of Mother's Day. You have been a blessing to my life, and I love you so much. Before I forget that, that's why I have to chip it in. Back to the what I was thinking. We are celebrating motherhood. We are celebrating Mother's Day. But with whatever is going on nowadays in the religious setting, like, oh, your mother is a witch. Your mother has this is going to kill you. Your mother is. I know it's a very tough or controversial topic. Do you think we still have to celebrate them?
Yes, we still have to celebrate them because, as you said, these are spiritual things. And spiritual things is spiritual things. And physical things is physical things. Even Bible says, give to Caesar what belongs to Caesar. So celebration is celebration. No matter what your mom has done or how bad she has become to you, or whatever spiritual purpose or whatever spiritual heritage that you think your mom has led that you know of, this is a celebration. We are just appreciating no matter what. It's not easy. You are a mother, I'm a mother. It's not easy carrying a baby for 9 months. After that room, I call it life and death room. You go in there, you don't know whether you are coming out or you are staying in there. And so you come out of this. Even to raise these children, it's a whole kind of work. You spend your time and everything raising these children up for them to grow, and then later, yes, we give prophecies. Your mom said this. Sometimes we, let me say,
prophets.
Yeah, we always, because me when I'm dealing with even if it is the person that is doing that, sometimes we need to add wisdom to it. Because as I said, parents are always parents. So yes, it may be that she is doing it, but I always differentiate between that. Why? Because a spirit is a spirit. If someone is a witch, it is not the personality that is operating. It is a spirit that is in the person that is operating that people don't know. That is why a witch can go and operate. But after that, she comes home and sees her daughter or whoever that she did and says, am I the one who did this to her? Because in it, you say that it wasn't intentionally, I will put it that way, in a physical destiny. But because it is a spirit that is operating, she will go and do it. But when she comes, she will realize what she has done. It's a spirit. There's nothing that she can do. So with this, you can't combine these two things together. There is total separate things. Physical,
you separate the physical from the spiritual.
Just appreciate her. The fact that she brought you to this world, celebrate her. Take away those spiritualities off. Whether she's a witch, whether she goes to juju, whether she's manipulating, or even apart from spiritual, there are mothers that are manipulating their children badly. To enter the wrong relationship, to enter the wrong marriage, to use them to take money. I mean, so many things are going on when we talk about motherhood. But don't look at that as a child. To say that because my mom did this, because she did that, I'm not going to celebrate it. No matter what, just appreciate the fact that
so the fact that she gave you the opportunity to come to this earth.
Yeah,
you should celebrate her.
You need to celebrate her.
Wow.
No matter the circumstance.
To be honest with you, this is I don't know how to say, because people say, oh, you say things, you are too controversial, but this is the first time I'm hearing something deeper like this, that no matter whether she's a witch, whether she has manipulated your life, you have to celebrate her, because spiritual things are spiritual and physical things are physical.
Yes.
The fact that she gave you the opportunity about you, and gave you the opportunity to
have
be
life,
have life, and be the CEO of your company, and be driving that car you're driving and having the life you are having, you should celebrate it.
You should celebrate and respect that.
And
because what if she didn't bring you to this world? So if she brought you to this world, at the end of the day, she's doing all that shit, leave that for God. Surrender it to God. And this is a day to celebrate them. This is a day to appreciate them. This is a day to do them good. Let me tell you, even in spiritual things, even if it is your mother that is doing you, one spiritual principle is, even that day when you buy a gift and give it to her, there is an exchange of something.
Oh, wow.
You don't know. So just appreciate her. Find a nice gift and give. If you don't, call her, wish her. You don't know what that will do, because the Bible says, honor your mother and father. For they are what? Your heritage. So you need to do that no matter what. Let's follow the word of God.
Amen.
Amen.
So those out there, tomorrow is Mother's Day. If somebody has told you your mom is a witch, your mom is turning your life around, she said spiritual things are spiritual things. Don't mix the two. You can't mix wine and water. Wine is wine, water is water. So tomorrow, call your mom. If you haven't called your mom for years, if you have not spoken to her for years, tomorrow, turn a new leaf. Pick up the phone, and give your mother a call. Just say, Happy Mother's Day. I bless God for using you to bring me into this world. Just buy a gift. You can just buy something small and just drop it at wherever she is, and just appreciate her, respect her, and honor her. Because you have to do what God says we have to do. You have to honor them so that your days may be prolonged. We will be right back.
Fulfilling destiny depends on the choice you make in life. Make a choice today. Join Destiny Impact Worldwide Inc. Watch Impact Hour on Back TV and live stream this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by Dr. Harriet Ajay. And your life will never be the same. Destiny Impact Worldwide Inc. Shaping lives to fulfill purpose.
Welcome back to Impact Hour, and we are celebrating mothers around the world. We are appreciating your goodness, your courage, and all the troubles that you've gone through to bring up your children. I have a 5-year-old. She is a lot of work for me. Oh my goodness. So I wonder how our mothers were able to bring up 6, 7, 8. And there is a show on TV that says 24 and counting. I don't know how she does it, but God bless her. So we're dedicating this show to all mothers around the world, whether biologically you have given life, or whether you have adopted, or whether you are a spiritual leader, or whether you are at your job that you are mentoring people, you are influencing life, you are impacting life, you are giving a shoulder for somebody to cry on, you are feeding people, those who have established orphanages, those who have established NGOs, all in the interest of impacting life, influencing life, and preparing the next generation. We salute you and we bless your life. If God has not blessed you biologically, God has blessed you other ways that you can also influence life, that you can nurture people. So it doesn't matter whether you have kids biologically. All that we are saying that we celebrate you, we honor you, and we say that no matter your flaws, you are still the best mom that anybody that you have brought up will say to you. And prophetess, there is this campaign that is going. I went to school in Takoradi also.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Agshipota Girls, the only girls' school in Takoradi.
Yeah.
And that school, if you are not light skinned, you don't go there. And some of us, we are not light, but our head took us there. Either you are light skinned and smart, or forget it. And Takoradi is a very nice place. Yeah, very nice place. So, there is this campaign that is going on.
Okay.
And it's interesting. And I know those in the studio will be laughing. That Mother's Day, actually they are saying that Mother's Day was instituted by a lady in the 1900s, 1908 or something. Anna something, Chavi or something, I've forgotten the last name.
Okay.
And then it was this lady that instituted Mother's Day in a Methodist church in Virginia. Okay. And she was celebrating her mother. So there is this thing that is going on that people are serious about it.
Okay.
That during Mother's Day, wives are bugging their husbands, celebrating me. I'm a mother. I'm a mother of your children. You have to celebrate me Mother's Day. And then the men too are saying, I'm going to celebrate my mother. Because it's a Mother's Day. The whole issue is we are celebrating mothers.
Yeah.
Those who have nurtured us, those who brought us into this world one way or the other, who gave us a chance to live. Yeah. And therefore, we will appreciate you all right because you are the mother of my children. But when it comes to gifts and celebration, your children should give, the children that you have brought them into this world, whether they are 5 or 6 or 3 or 2, they should celebrate you because you brought them. They should be buying the gift. But as for me, your husband, I will appreciate you. I'm going to celebrate my mom. And it's something that is, when you say, Mother's Day, you have to say, no, I'm going to celebrate my mom. Your children should celebrate you. What is your view on this one? Because I know tomorrow you want your husband to take you to Bahama Beach.
Yes, for sure.
Because it's Mother's Day.
It's Mother's Day.
So when he gets up and you tell her, tomorrow is Mother's Day, celebrate, and he says, no, I'm going to celebrate my mother. I guess there'll be trouble in the house.
Yes.
So what is your view on this? Because it's a serious campaign.
It's very serious.
Because even in the church, it's like Mother's Day, they have to buy parcels for the mothers. So why should I buy parcels for the mothers? I have to go and buy parcels for my mom. But they are trying. I see that they are trying to force out the gifts because they don't want to give us the gifts. So they just say, I'm going to celebrate my mother. Because some of them, their mothers are dead.
Yes, for sure.
So if you are going to celebrate, are you going to the grave to celebrate
your mother?
Yes. So what do you think about this campaign that some men have?
I agree. I don't support it.
Thank you.
I don't support
viewers, I want your view on this. Should our husbands celebrate us on Mother's Day, or they should celebrate their mothers on Mother's Day? Because they say that they are going to appreciate us on Mother's Day. They want to appreciate us for giving birth to their children. But they are going to celebrate their mother, because Mother's Day was instituted to celebrate mothers. So they are going to take their mothers to dinner. They are going to take their mothers to shopping. And then our kids who are 5, 6 years and 3, 4 years should also be buying gifts for us. So I want your views on this. I want your comments on this, because tomorrow is Mother's Day. And we want to get our gifts. So back to you, prophetess. What do you think about this?
Yes, as you were saying, your children are 5 years, our children are 2, 4 years. These are kids. How can they celebrate us? Maybe they can say Happy Mother's Day. That's all that they can do.
And you know what my daughter did yesterday? She bought a card for me, and then she went to my jewelry, got my own jewelry, put it in a box for me. And
said, my God.
Mommy, I have Mother's Day gift for you, but I'm saving it when it's Mother's Day. I say, I open and these are my things. She said, yes. So how can this be possible?
Oh my God. It's not possible.
It's not possible, right?
It's not possible. So, yes, we are not saying they shouldn't celebrate their mothers. They should. But they should also know that we also suffer to bring their children out. So, we must also be celebrated as well. So, we are not stopping them. They need to celebrate their mom, which is key. But we also, as their wives, they should also take us out. They should celebrate us. They can't do away with that.
They say that we appreciate. I don't know how they are going to appreciate us. Whether I know that you see the producers and the crew people are laughing because they don't want to buy us gifts. I'll let them put the cameras on.
So they should celebrate us. Yeah.
They say that they will appreciate us. I said, what appreciation? You appreciate us every day. The things we are doing.
Yeah.
So that's for mother. It's one day out of the year.
Out of the year.
So you can have your mother fine. But I'm also a mother to your kids.
To your kids. So they need to take us out. They need to make us happy that day, because it's also our day as well. And since some of us, our children, they can buy us anything. They can't send us out. All that they can do.
Elder, you have to buy stuff for prophetess. Don't say children. No, Elder, this one I'm not agreeing with it.
They need to.
They need to celebrate us, right?
And
take us out.
Take us out.
Viewers, what are your comments? Like I said, I want your comment, because this campaign must be stopped. Because otherwise there will be trouble. It's a happy wife is happy home, right?
Yes.
And so if you stop this then the house will be on fire.
Yeah, fire.
So on that note, we'll be right back. Apostle,
fulfilling destiny depends on the choice you make in life. Make a choice today. Join Destiny Impact Worldwide Inc. Watch Impact Hour on Back TV and live stream this Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hosted by Dr. Harriet Ajay. And your life will never be the same. Destiny Impact Worldwide Inc. Shaping lives to fulfill purpose.
Welcome back, viewers. There is some heated argument going on in the studio, because the men in the studio are saying they will celebrate their mothers, they will appreciate their wives, and the women are saying no. This is another level of conversation altogether. Seriously, it's not happening. Anyway, welcome back to Impact Hour. This has been your host, Dr. Harriet, and I'm here with prophetess Rebecca Edufo from Ghana, from Flames of Fire Unique Ministry in Tema, Spintex Road. Yes, and tomorrow is Mother's Day, and then we the Back TV producers, and then the executive producer decided to celebrate her for being a mother to many in her ministry. As young as she is, she's a mother to people as old as 55, 60. They call her mom. And then you see the joy in their faces. And we want to celebrate you also on this day of Mother's Day. We say that God rich bless you. Whatever you're doing, keep on doing it. Impact life, influence life, and let people also laugh.
Yeah.
So what do you want to tell viewers out there on this Mother's Day or Motherhood Celebration Day that will be tomorrow? What do you want to tell them?
I will say that there's one thing that I always say, that life without impact is worthless. And it shouldn't only be that this is your child, this is my biological child. And so that is the only child that I want to look at or I want to take care of. Because there are some people that may not be your biological children, but because of the affection that they got from you as a mom that they have looked up to, they grow up to become somebody, and there are blessings from that. Because Bible says that children are a heritage from God. And so tomorrow being the Mother's Day, we are celebrating our mothers. We are appreciating them for whatever that they have done for our lives, how good they have become. They should infect or impact in the life of their children positively. God-fearing children. Because this era that we are in, the days are evil. We don't need children who will come up and become vagabond, truant, and all kind of lifestyles that they are leading. We should impart the children positively. And as much as we are imparting these biological children of ours positively, even if you don't have children, find a child out there, impart that child's life. There is a child out there who needs, I have a lot of children that I'm taking care of, but they are not my children. But I just want to make sure that these children are having a future. Because maybe these children have future president, future secretaries, future general, great children. We cannot leave all these children out there. So as you think of your own children, think of other people's children as well. Impact their lives. Not negative, but positively. Advise them. If you see a child not going the way he or she must go, advise the person. And then let them be children that God has raised for a great impact. I wish all mothers a happy Mother's Day. May God continue to bless them, and may God continue to lift them wherever they are. And I know for sure that as they keep on doing that good work, our God that is in heaven that sees the unseen will continue to replace and bless them. And if there is any mom out there who feel pain because for a long time you are not hearing from your child, I keep hearing mom call me, oh, my children are not calling me. My children they don't take care of me. They are supposed to do this, they are supposed to do that, but they are not doing it. Please, mothers, rather pray for the children wherever they are. Rather continue to look and lift everything and surrender everything to God, rather by murmuring, nagging, and complaining. Because sometimes it may not be normal. Sometimes too, it's influence. Let us all be mothers of influence wherever that we find ourselves. Amen.
Amen. God bless you so much. All mothers out there, like I've said already, we celebrate you. Whether you are a single mother, whether you don't have kids biologically, however you have become a mother, we celebrate you. We know some mothers are going through pain, like Prophetess said, your children have neglected you, the family have neglected you because of one thing or the other. But the man up there, God, still loves you. He still cares about you. and he still sees you. All the mothers that are going through other things, maybe you are going through divorce, and because of that, you don't even want to see your children. They are not part of it.
Yeah.
So if they want to celebrate you, give them the chance to celebrate you on this day. Like we said, we just want to bless God for your life, for being a vessel that life has come through you to impact life. Your child may be a CEO of a company. Your child may be a nurse. Your child may be a teacher. Your child may be a pastor. Your child may be even young, but even in her young or his young age, he or she is still influencing people's life, all because of you. So on this note, I would like to say Happy Mother's Day. Tomorrow, enjoy your day. Pamper yourself. You can buy a card for yourself and read it to yourself. Go out and have dinner or lunch by yourself. Gather your friends. Enjoy tomorrow. Enjoy life tomorrow. And be happy. Put everything behind you. And thank God for your life for that day, Mother's Day. We wish you all the best. And remember, God loves you and you stay blessed. Until I see you, I will see you. This has been Impact Hour. God bless you.